call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, the water Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. Alright, man. That's who this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. You know, first and foremost, I like to give double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone who rule well and teach well, and are truly the overseers of Israel today, right? I also like to give a big shout out to the Akazat, who I also teach under out here in Greenville, South Carolina. You know, the head of the Men of Israel camp, right? I also like to give a big shout out to you, Akim. That's you brothers across the four corners of the earth that's out here pushing and teaching this truth and sincerity. You know, the 100% truth first and foremost. And then I like to give a big shout out to you, Akwaf, that's you, sisters. I like to give a big shout out to y'all, you know, who sincerely believe and sincerely take heed to the law, statutes, and commandments, you know, in the other scriptures, man. To y'all, I like to say, Shalom, man. All right, it's the Akdabat, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, you know, with another exhortation and lesson. You know, your Abarat Zah, it is edifying, man. All right, as you can see by the title, man, this little thing, you know, me and the brothers, you know, of the camp, of the Men of Israel camp, have, you know, recently started. Well, they started, and I'm just, you know, adding on to it, you know, to try to keep it going. As far as our testimonies, man, as you see by the title, man, testimony, faith, man. And I'm really gonna be going into, you know, what I've been going through, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel it can be helpful for other brothers, man. It can be helpful for the times that we're gonna come into, that brothers are gonna need, you know. So first and foremost, man, to get our little backstory, then we're gonna dig into the scriptures, of course. You know, the Lord has been on me, has been, you know, I've been going through. I'm in a new stage in my life of growing. So with growing comes more that you have to endure, you know. I'm not as old as, you know, other brothers that's in the truth. You know, I'm a young and I'm only 22, man. You know, but I've been with brothers in the camp. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, the Lord has allowed me to, you know, have my own family, this, that, and the third. And now I got us a place or whatever. You know, so it's just us. It's just me, right? I'm not like in the same, I'm on my own, put it like that. I'm on my own. And it was the first step for me being 100% on my own. You know, everything is relying on, you know, me. And of course, I'm with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, right? Through the trials, but basically, they had a situation with the job happen a month ago. And I left that job and I thought that I was gonna be able to fall right back into this other job because I had it like right behind it, right? You know, everything is a lesson. I learned my lesson or whatnot, as far as doing what I did. You know what I'm saying? But I understand why the Lord had me go through this situation. First and foremost, to work on my patience. And to already put me through a trial of what's gonna happen in the future. You know, when everything cracked down, Esau come down, right? That's what I literally went through for the past month. So out of that job, you know, I've been filing, you know, applying, for all these other jobs, doing interview after interview, and nothing was falling through, man. So, you know, of course, you know, just talking with the brothers, you know, brothers was like, you know, of course you need to pray, you need to fast, you need to do what you need to do. So of course I did that. I took heed, and I thought, you know, maybe, okay, boom, now that I did what I'm supposed to do sincerely, I can, maybe something will fall through. Still didn't, you know. And the Lord, and through this time, the Lord, I can tell the Lord was showing me it's not on my time, it's on His time. You know what I'm saying? Just to bring that to me, to make me understand it, and to make me know, even to ground my roots, even to ground my faith even more. Because I've made multiple videos on faith. You can hear my faith is strong, and it was a test. to see would I keep the faith. And through this whole time, that's exactly what I did. And I knew that no matter what happens, I got my faith. And I was talking to the brothers, you know, during this whole process. Mind y'all, I just told y'all I'm on my own now. Me and my family, you know, got the house, got 2 babies, you know what I'm saying? Rib and everything, you know, so bills gotta be paid, but those bills are on me, right? I've been out of a job. This is a month. It's been a month and a week. And it's not like I'm slacking sitting on my ass. No, definitely not. I'm out here trying to get to the business, trying to get, you know, like I said, trying to get to the business, trying to get back in the job, get something going, so I can be able to take care of my family, you know? So now it comes into play where my money done ran out. This is back now, I would say 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, like, yeah, probably 2 weeks after not having a job, because with 2 babies, that's a lot. And they're newborn. They're new ones. You know what I'm saying? So going through this whole process, man, the Lord not doing nothing but testing me the whole time, you know. No job, money running out. It comes time for rent due. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna pay it. And this is why I'm making this video of a testimony, man, because I would literally tell brothers, man, all I have is faith. And I would tell them, like, no, I'm not saying that just to say that. I'm being serious. I ain't had no job. I ain't had no money. I was down mentally, you know, because it was a hard test and trial. Mind you, I'm new to this. So this is the first encounter I've ever went through something like this, you know, but I have to endure it. So I took it to the chin and was doing what I got to do. But I was telling bro, like, bro, I ain't had no job at the time. I ain't had no money. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? All I got is faith. This is what happened, man. The Lord was showing me, and this is why I said earlier in the video that the situation I just went through is going to be able to help, of course, me and my family later on, because when Esau blow down and we out of jobs and we don't know what we're gonna do, all we're gonna be able to have is faith. But now that the Lord has took me through that process, I know how it's gonna be semi, and I know what I need to do. And that's not do nothing but keep the faith and stay strong in it. Because this whole time of me not having nothing, man, the Lord still had somebody else pay the rent, you know, pay whatever needed to be paid, to where we fine, you know. We needed money for food. People would just be randomly sending money out the blue. Who is that? The Lord. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, through this whole time, man, I just had to be patient and trust on the Lord, man. And I know this is I know, you know, now that I'm on the upside of, well, I'm on my way to the upside of it, Lord willing, Abaratazah. I know that this can help somebody, man, because, you know, somebody may be going through what I'm going through right now. That's in this truth, man. Hey, you're not the only person. I know I'm not the only person that's going through this, but it's something that we have to endure to, you know, to, of course, to get to the kingdom. Of course, to stay strong and to see if you're really down for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Bro, to come to a standpoint to not know how you're gonna feed your family, and the Lord just, bro, it does something different to you, man. So yeah, like I said, I was, of course, down mentally. You know, it was hard. I had so much going on. You know, it was hard. You know, I'm just all I'm doing is trying to keep the faith, just calling on the Lord, praying to the Lord, trusting in the Lord. You know, and the Lord got me out of that. You know, and once again, every day, my family, we didn't go without eating. We didn't go without having something to drink. It may have not been what we wanted, but it was what we needed, and we ate it, and we, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it wasn't nothing defiled, nothing like that. No, the Lord blessed us with the stuff that we can eat with, the stuff that, you know what I'm saying? Because Of course, I'm not about to, if somebody was to come and hand me a whole plate of pork or some shit like that, man, get that, or some crab lobster shrimp, let me get that shit out of my face, man. I'll be all right, because I know the Lord got me ultimately, and I know that was another test first and foremost. But the Lord had us to where we could eat something that was we're able to eat every night, able to drink every night, no matter if it was juice, water, I don't give a damn. The Lord took care of us through this whole process, man, and it didn't do nothing but root me deeper in this faith, man, and trusting in Yahweh Shai. Because what did I do, man? I just trusted in the Lord. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. I couldn't do nothing else. I tried. I tried to do everything. You can even, like, bro, I tried to do everything. Nothing was falling through. Nothing, man. So, what did I have to do? Nothing but trust the Lord. And that's what I did, and that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm gonna keep on doing, man. And that's the point of me telling, coming on here telling y'all my testimony. Because yeah, I went through that, and I'm out of it now, and I'm able to tell y'all, man, if y'all don't do nothing but trust in the Lord, bro, trust in Yahweh Shai, it'll get you through, man. It'll get you through, right? Check this, man. Let's get into the scriptures, right? This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, the book of Sirach in the Apocrypha, also known as Sirach, but Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 2 and 10. It says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?" I can attest to this now, because I trusted in the Lord and I wasn't confounded. The Lord still gave me a plate to eat. The Lord still gave me a bottle to drink. The Lord still, had us where my, family and everything could eat. Bills paid. All I did was trust in the Lord. I couldn't do nothing. The Lord wouldn't allow me to do nothing else. The Lord just sat it in my face and was like, "Are you gonna trust in me?" And He did. And I wasn't confounded. What did the scripture just say? I'm going to read it back again. Ecclesiastes 2 and 10 at the top says, "Look at the generations of old and see, did any trust in the Lord and was confounded? No." Continuing on, it says, "Or did any abide in his fear and was confounded? No." Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? No. The Lord took care of them every time, calling on the name of Yahweh, our true living power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That is not a game to play with. That is not a name to play with, Salakia. That is not a name to play with, man. That's a name for us to truly trust in and have faith in. Because every time I've called upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I have not been confounded. He has not abided in the fear. Was forsaken? No. Did he ever despise that called upon him? No. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what my testimony is. That's what the Lord put me through that for, to better prove what He's saying in the scriptures. I just told y'all this is my first time ever being on my own. It's just me and my family and kids, or family. It's just me and my family and kids. I just told y'all that, and then to go down for a month and not be able to do it myself, but the Lord did it. Come on, man. I just told y'all, all I did was trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and He took care of everything, every time, man. That this whole month, the Lord did it. The Lord took care of us, and is still taking care of us. Even though, like, I failed big time. But what does the scripture say? Let me go get it. Proverbs 24:16. "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again." Proverbs 24:16. "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again." And that's what the Lord has done with me, myself, Dabak. That's what the Lord has done with me, man. I've fallen. And the Lord was there to help pick my ass, and had the brethren here to pick me up. Because if I would have failed by myself, I would have been done. What is that? Let me get that real quick. What is that? Ecclesiastes 4:9. It says, no, let me get to the point. No, it's for one. Okay, yeah, Ecclesiastes 4:10. It says, I'm gonna just start at 9. Salakia. Ecclesiastes 4:9. It says, two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. Verse 10, it says, for if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone with his when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. And I wasn't alone. The Lord still had me be around righteous brethren, righteous Akims, right? I wasn't alone during this whole process. So when I fell, I was able to get picked back up. And what did that scripture just say? And Proverbs 24:16. Yes, I fall 7 times, but I'm able to get the fuck back up. And that's what the Lord has done with me. That's what the Lord has done with me while I'm keeping the faith and trusting in him. What did the scripture just say before? Anyone that trusts in him, has he ever been confounded? No. And I wasn't. And I'm able to stand. I'm even better able to stand on that because I've been through that now. I've been through it. And the Lord has brought me back up, man. The Lord has brought me back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, because it was a big, you know, even though, let me say that, let me finish the scripture real quick and I'm gonna continue on. Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. See, and the wicked fall, they not getting back up. They just gonna fall with mischief. They gonna fall back into the world. They gonna fall back into the world. Did the demons come and try to mess with my mind while I was down mentally and try to get me to do something? Yeah, of course they came. That's gonna happen. But did I take that step to go that way or allow that? Hell no, man. I stayed firm and stayed deeply rooted in the name Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, and the Lord brought me back up. So the wicked would it say fall into mischief. But you see, I ain't over there. I'm out here pushing the Abba Radazai edifying video for the brethren that may go through this situation. You know, to stay firm, stay solid with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. He got you. Because if you trust in him, he ain't gonna forsake you. But then, going through this whole process, you know, speaking on the testimony, I understand. Of course, I was getting chastised. Of course, you know. But what does it say about getting chastised? What does the Lord do with what happens when the Lord chastises you? Let's get that. This is why even though I was down, I wasn't mad. I mean, I may have, you know, I wasn't like damn, I didn't once damn the Lord. I didn't once do none of that. I didn't do none of that. First and foremost, because I've said this in past videos as well. I'm happy when the Lord chastises me. Why? Because that shows me the Lord is still dealing with me. Because if I wasn't getting chastised, then I'd be like, hey, something wrong. Maybe I'm not lying. I'm not doing something right. But because, and I've even heard the elder say, the more that the Lord chastises you, the more that he deals with you. So I'm thankful. The water Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai for putting me through this trial and tribulation. I'm thankful. Because I still know I at least got a chance. The Lord is still dealing with me. I got a chance still, man. The water Yahweh Shem Shah. The water Yahweh Shem Shah. For continuing to bless me with your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what I'm able to say. Because I've been through this chastisement. Even past chastisement. I was saying the same thing. The water Yahweh Shem Shah. I understand. You know? Because what? Let me get it. It says, Hebrews 12 verse 6. It says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chastises. Run that back. Okay? It said Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth. That shows me, man, the Lord gotta have some type of love for me. I've been getting chastised for a long time. But I stayed firm and stayed solid for Yahweh Shem Shah. And it shows me, even though I was getting chastised, man, the Lord loves who he chastised. Right? Alright, continuing on. And scourges every son whom he receiveth. Right, verse 7. Hebrews 12:7, it says, if ye endure chastising, the Lord dealeth with you as with sons. If ye endure chastising, I just endured a lot. And now the Lord got me here telling y'all my testimony. Bro, the Lord, was on me heavy. And it says, if ye endure chastisement, the Lord dealeth with you as sons. I know, man, I can say that. And I'm not saying that in a prideful state, or I'm not saying that in none of that. I'm able to better understand the scriptures because I've been through it. I understand that the Lord put me through chastisement and said he loves who he chastises. I'm one of his sons. You know what I'm saying? He loves them like a son. Continuing on. I'm gonna start back at the top of verse 7, and I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna keep going down. It says, if ye endure chastisement, Alright, if ye back at the top of verse 7, if ye endure chastising, the Lord dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastises not? What son are you of the Lord's if you don't get chastised? Answer that in the comment section. Come on now, verse 8. All right, it says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons. What did I just say, man? If I was to go and if I was to, if I wasn't getting chastised, I would be looking at myself like, hey, something ain't right. Something not right. It just said, if ye be without chastisement, ye are bastards, not sons. Ye are bastards, not sons, if ye go without chastisement. That's why I'm thankful when I get chastised. That's why I just said that. Because I damn sure rather be a son than be a bastard. Come on, man. And I can't do nothing but continue to thank the Lord the whole time. Yes, I understand it was chastisement, but I'm going to still trust in the Lord and thank the Lord through the whole process. And that's what I've been doing, and I'm still going to do, man. Because even though, yes, I went through this trial and tribulation, it's not over, and I understand that. Because I'm just roughly paraphrasing in the book of Acts, man. Through much tribulation, he that endureth, you must endure much tribulation to enter into the kingdom. So I know this is not the last thing that's gonna happen. I understand it's gonna be a lot, but through much, he that endureth much tribulation shall enter into the kingdom. That's in the book of Acts. Come on, man. Hey, the water Yahweh Shem Shah once again, man. Like, man, and that's why I'm thankful to the Lord, because I really wasn't even gonna make a video about the situation. I wasn't. I didn't even think about it because I'm getting myself back together. I'm not trying to say that like I was. It was a hard situation to go through, and I mean, because it's, just happened. I'm talking about, like, you know, I just came up out of it a few days ago. Like, not even a few days ago. I'm still in it, really. But the Lord put it on. I called the brother, the Ak Aliyah, you know, who's also in a part of Men in Israel camp. He was telling me, you know, about how they were, him and the brother Yashama, just did a video going into their testimony. And I was talking to him, and he was like, hey, man, you should do a video about your testimony. I was like, you know what? I definitely have to. So once again, shout out to that brother on the Ak Aliyah. Y'all definitely go check out Ak Aliyah, Yashama. Check out their video on the Men in Israel channel as well, man. Most definitely. But then, you know, but back to my thoughts, man. With understanding everything that happened, we also, no matter what we go through, because the time, and the brother Anah said something beautifully as well. He told me, he said, the stuff that you're going through now isn't the stuff that you're going through now isn't for now. It's for later on what's gonna happen, you know. But you got, but I was talking to him, and I was like, you're right, because the Lord definitely tells you, the Lord, and I knew this from way back when, even being, you know, when I was in the world, the Lord is not going to give you too much that you can't handle. He's not going to put all this on your plate that you can't handle. The Lord, He knows that, man. He does that. He's not going to put too much on your plate that you can't handle. So I knew ultimately while I was going through it, you know, I know this ain't going to break me, but it's going to make me into a better man for the Lord, a better man of the Lord. So I knew all this stuff that's going on, it's not going to break me, and I know it's going to better help me for the latter times. Let me get this. Let me get that real quick. All things must be proven. All right, this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10. This is verse 13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man, but the Lord is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. Right? You're not going to be tempted above that ye are able. You're not going to be given too much that you're not able to handle. That's what that scripture is saying. He's not going to give you too much that you can't handle. He's going to give you something that you can handle. It may be hard as fuck, but you can handle it. And but you know, and I knew that. Even though yes, it was hard, and it took me all. I knew that trusting the Lord will help me handle it, even though the Lord gave it to me, because I know it's not going to overthrow me. What does the scripture just say? You shall not be, you shall slog him. It says, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. I'm gonna finish it real quick. It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Come on, man. Everything that the Lord put in front of me, I was able to bear it. I was able to be like, whew. But the Lord got me through it, no matter what. Because the Lord is, once again, is not going to give you too much that you can handle in any situation. Any situation that the brothers go through, like think of the elder apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, Elder Gabar, Elder Rakai, Elder Ramla. I'm pretty sure those men of the Lord have been through plenty of things, but I'm pretty sure those men of the Lord know that the Lord, first and foremost, the Lord got them, and that they can get through it. It's just something else they have to endure. And this was one of the few things that I had to endure, and I'm still gonna have to endure. On and on and on until Yahweh Shai come back, man. That's how it's gonna be. Because I know what I just went through is gonna be like that when we're not able to work. If you don't have that CHIP, you're not gonna be able to work. You're not gonna be able to feed your family. What are you gonna be able to do? What I just went through. You're gonna have nothing but well, let me say this, like, I know, I'm bringing back to myself. I know I'm not gonna have nothing but faith and trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua during those times. And like-minded brothers will have the same thing. But when you're not able to feed your family, when you're not always gonna get what you want, but you're gonna get what you need. That's how the Lord gonna get you what you need. You ain't gonna have what you want, but you're gonna get what you need to get on through. And that's how it's gonna be in those times. When Esau blow down, when that MOTB hit, when you can't work, buy, sell, get food, you can't get none of that unless you have that CHIP, that MOTB, you're not gonna be able to do nothing but have faith and trust in the Lord. So what? You know? That's just, you're gonna have to, and that's, of course, that's something else we have to endure. But we gotta, I'm telling y'all this because this is stuff that, brethren, that we need to go ahead and lock in and remember now. Because if we don't get this in our head now, through the trial and tribulations we go through now, man, ain't no telling what's gonna happen. You really may fall into mischief. We don't know. But I know if you call the Lord, what does the scripture say earlier, that I brought out earlier? Anytime you trust and call on the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you shall not be forsaken. I know that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm just here to tell y'all my testimony of what I went through and how I'm planning to go further about situations. You know, that's gonna be coming to pass soon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think I'm gonna end it on that one, man. The point was made. Y'all should be able to better understand the testimony, how I was able to come through the testimony. You know what I'm saying? Trusting in the Lord. I'm gonna do it. I done it once, twice, 3, 4 times, 5 times, 7 times, 70 times, 200 times. I'm gonna do it another 2,000 times, man. It's just, the Lord just got me here, hoping this could be uplifting and edifying to somebody else, man. Even if somebody watched this video that's going through the similar situation that I'm going through, you know, that's a like-minded brother. Hey, man, you better keep your head up and trust in the Lord. That is keeping your head up, trusting in the Lord. And the Lord will get you through it, man, however long it may be. I just told y'all, it's been a month, like in a month and a few weeks. Hey, ain't nothing I can do, man, but trust in the Lord. But man, with that, Abaratazah, the video was edifying. The point that y'all were able to learn from it, take from it, understand the point to better help yourselves for the latter times, that's the times that are about to come. You know, and if you're going through and Lord willing, it was helpful. Lord willing, it was helpful, edifying, and that y'all able to take from it. And hey, man, and just better help y'all trust in the Lord off of my testimony, off of my situation. And just also remembering that anytime you're going through chastisement, that's the Lord loving you, because He correcting you. But man, with that, I'm gonna go to end it, man. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Ruach Kodash Owa Baba, man. Death to America, man. Hey, keep the faith, man. Trust in the Lord, and you ain't gonna be condemned. Shalom, shalom, man.